Man, it is a windy day here in the Tampa Bay, but perfect day for fixing blue. We got a problem today. You guys know I make a lot of videos here on blue if I do have any problems. That way, if you guys have the same problem, you can diagnose it and fix it yourself, save you an absolute fortune, because I promise you, the problem I'm about to show you today would probably cost you anywhere from $500 to $800 to repair, maybe even more than that. But I'm gonna show you how to diagnose it. So my Atlas jack plate here on the back of blue, as you guys see, this is a jack plate. If you don't know what that is, it makes the motor go up and down instead of the tilt, so I can get in shallower waters. But the other day I was on a fishing charter and the Atlas jack plate was no longer going up or down, and it was actually stuck in the highest position that it can go, which can be a problem for your transom. If you're always running like that, it puts a lot of stress on your transom. It stopped going up and down in the middle of my trip, but obviously I had to finish the trip. That being said, hey, if you guys want to go fishing here in the Tampa Bay, make sure you guys go visit my website. You can conveniently and easily book a trip, tampabayfishing.co. All my links will be in the description box below. Spring fishing is upon us, and it is absolutely firing off. I'm talking redfish, trout, snook, Goliath grouper, kingfish should be coming in soon. First things first, I'm gonna show you guys how to diagnose this and make sure that it's actually not your pump itself, and there is a relay switch inside your boat somewhere. I'll show you where mine is, and I could show you how to diagnose it to see if the pump went bad or the relay went bad. And that's very important because the pump itself is like $900. The relay, the OEM part's $250, but I'll show you a little trick and a way around that. The relay that I'm talking about, so a lot of them are in the bilge areas of boats, but mine is in this floor hatch. So if you lift this floor hatch up, you'll see, oh, that's nice and clean. So I went to do it yesterday. This hatch was way too dirty for my OCD to be working in and film. So little trick with Pathfinders here. I'm not sure, this hatch, I don't think they designed to like stay open. So what I do, if you have one of these, is a little pro tip here. I take some fish grips, I attach them to my live well just like that, and I just string the little bungee right around my just like that. Keeps it nice and open, very convenient for me. This is the relay to your Atlas jack plate. I'm sure Bob's uses this as well, but because it's just really a standard relay. But these two wires here, blue and green, this is, I guess, your up and down. Now, I'm no mechanic by trade, so please correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments section. But hey, I learn as I go, and I tell you what, all the work I've done on my boat, I've become a pretty damn good little mechanic. So I called my wire guy. He said to disconnect these two wires and get a battery, or just find some source of power. You can actually use your power post, but I just used a small little Dakota lithium. All you need is a little 12-volt battery. Doesn't matter the brand, but of course you guys know we rock the Dakotas. And if you put this in here just like so, if you take your two wires, and it doesn't matter if you hook them up to positive or negative, but you have to connect them at the same time. So one to positive, one to negative, and my pump goes up or down. So that was, I think that was down. And then if you reverse them, it should go up. And that it does. So I watched a lot of videos here on YouTube talking about this, but nobody showed me how to diagnose the problem. So that is exactly how you diagnose your problem. Disconnect that green and blue wire, connect it to a battery, and if your Atlas jack plate goes up or down, no matter if you put the green on the positive or the black on the positive, just make sure they're both touching the ground or the positive post at the same time. It should go up and down. If it doesn't, unfortunately, that means your pump went bad, and it's probably gonna cost you a little bit more money. But if it does go up and down, you should be happy, because you're like, damn, good, all I gotta do is replace this relay switch. And that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you guys how I get it done and show you how to save money. So I got the part up here already placed, because I was gonna do it yesterday like I told you, right here. And it comes just as you see it. This is exactly how it came out of the package. So you got your two relays here. You got a brand new inline fuse. I got one down there as well. and you got butt connectors and everything already pre-ready. Now I will tell you guys, this is going to save you a lot of money. This is an Amazon special. This cost me $44 on Amazon. I'm going to put that in the link in the description as well. The OEM Atlas jack plate relay was like $230. And from all the research that I did, it seems like they're the same part. I mean, of course, this is probably just the Chinese knockoff, but at the end of the day, it looks like it's pretty good quality. Make sure you drop a comment. Have you ever used an Amazon special Atlas jack plate relay switch? I assume if you're watching this video, you're probably in the process of getting one, but I'm gonna go with the Amazon special. With it only being $44, I mean, I could go through 4 of these things, 5 of them, before I even get to the price of the OEM. Now, normally I'm an OEM guy, you know, especially when it comes to like motor components inside your motor. I think you should probably stick with the OEM. It's probably your safest bet, and you're not gonna have any problems out of it. The Chinese products don't seem to last as long, but with this just being a relay switch, I decided to give it a shot. So I'm gonna be the guinea pig, and I'm gonna keep you guys up to date. If you're watching this video, you know, a year or years from now, make sure you drop a comment, and I will be sure to answer your comment and let you know if the part was trash and just didn't work for me, or if you should just go with the Amazon part. So that's what I'm doing today. Let's go ahead, rip the old one out, get this guy installed so we can get back on the water. All right, let's go ahead and talk about removing the Atlas jack plate relay. Now this is going to go for any part that you have to work in your bilge area or any type of wiring. You're going to want to identify the wires that you have to work with and what you're going to have to remove. Of course, those are probably going to be zip tied, especially if you're working with a cleaner boat or, you know, a cleaner wire job. Everything is going to be zip tied, held together. As you can see, this is the first little hiccup I ran into. That inline fuse runs under the power post, so I had to, of course, free that up, run it back under the power post, and then just get everything as free as possible so you can just start clipping those wires, because this is an old part and you're going to be installing a new one. So you can really, once you free everything up, identify it, you just start cutting all those old wires out, identify your positive and your negative, so wherever it's grounded, free those up, and then remove all those wires, and you're ready to install the new part. All right, so I got everything disconnected. As you can see, the entire relay is pretty much free, but the last thing I have is this wire going to my center console. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this wire instead of stringing it through. I tried to string it through, but it looks like it just goes all the way up to the center console. So I'm going to cut it here just to leave this through the hole, and then I'm going to splice the wires from the new relay to this old wire. All right, so we got a mid-project update. As you guys can see, I got the 5 main connections. So this is the 3 main connections that go up into my center console that I was talking about earlier, and then I got the 2 back here, the blue and the green, that go to the actual Atlas jack plate in the back, so that wire runs through there into the jack plate. So as you can see, I got the harness just laying at the bottom of the floor in the hatch. I dummy wired everything up, so I put everything back to the positive, and then I grounded everything over here. When you're doing something like wires, what you want to do is make sure before you put it where it needs to go. So whether you're organizing wires, screwing it back into the starboard, whatever that may be, you want to dummy wire it up, give it a test, make sure everything is nice and connected, and make sure your product or whatever problem you're having is functioning. That way you can actually put it back together. Otherwise, you're going to waste time, put it all back together, spend time organizing, and then you're going to find out that it still is not working and you've got a problem. Going to go over here. I already got the batteries on, but they've been off the entire time, so go ahead, flip your batteries on to give it a test. This is where my jack plate switch is. Up, down. And as you guys can see, the motor's going up. And the motor's going down. Now, just a little bit of a pro tip here. If you dummy wire everything up and it's kind of loose, your product or whatever problem you're having might intermittently go in and out. So you might want to tighten it up a little bit more to get a proper test. I noticed that mine was kind of cutting in and out, but I can hear it back here. More or less, I don't know if it's sparking, but if your connections aren't super tight, it might just intermittently going in and out. But as long as everything is functioning or seems like it's working good, you can go ahead and tighten it up and you should be good to go. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tighten everything up on the relay. We're gonna put it back where it belongs on the starboard, and just clean these wires up, and we should be good to go. So as much as I hate doing projects like this, I mean, working on a boat is no easy task. It can be truly a pain in the ass. It makes me feel really gratified at the end of it, and it allows you to learn your vessel. So when you do a project or whenever you work on your own boat, you start to learn the little quirks that it has, all the wires where they're running to. So as you can see, I'm cleaning everything up here as best as I can. Again, I am no master mechanic, but at the end of it, I thought it looked pretty good. All right, there you go. We got everything put back together. The Atlas jack plate now goes up and down, just like we need it to for those shallow water adventures. That's the whole reason in having a jack plate, is raising that motor up so you can get an extra skinny water. Especially here in the Tampa Bay, our flats can get very shallow, so when you're running on those, you have to be very cautious. Oyster bars, we got a lot of sand bottom, but we do have some oyster bars, and of course things that sit on the bottom of the ocean floor. As you can see here, we got everything put back together. It looks pretty clean. I'm no master tech by any means, but we did put some anti-corrosion spray on that entire bus bar. That way we are fighting against any type of corrosion, because this hatch does get a little wet and the humidity does stay high in there. So ultimately you want to spray your stuff down with some anti-corrosion. I swear by that stuff. But hey, Blue's ready to go. Take you guys on a fishing charter. All we got to do is take the shop vac, vacuum up these butt connectors and some of the heat shrinks that I failed on. Again, I am no master tech, but hey, that just goes to prove and show you, if I can work on a boat, I promise you can, and it'll save you guys an absolute fortune. Let's go ahead, turn these batteries on, make sure we're good to go. Down, up. She works perfectly. Again, Blue is ready to get you guys on the water. Hey, if you guys are interested in a fishing charter, springtime is heating up. That bite's getting good. I was telling you guys earlier, all the way spring, all the way through fall, the bite here in the Tampa Bay is absolutely phenomenal. And I want to take you fishing and make some damn good memories. So make sure you guys go to tampabayfishing.co. Link is in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you pound that like button. If you found this helpful, again, I searched through YouTube trying to look to troubleshoot this problem, and I couldn't really find anybody that had the troubleshooting. I found a couple videos out there, but hey, if this video helped you out, I know it did help somebody, and make sure you guys smash that like button. It really helps the channel out, and subscribe for more fishing and outdoor content, and go ahead, turn on that bell notification. You guys will get notified anytime I post a video. Hey, we'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go.